Hey everybody, it's me, Destiny, and I am back again with another Let's Talk Real Estate in my car. So yeah, we're going to be talking about broker interviews today because the lovely Shaquila Parker posed in a comment on one of my earlier videos. You know, what questions could I be asking, or what should I be looking for when I'm interviewing a broker that would help me determine whether or not my values and beliefs align with this brokerage? First, let's just go through some of the common sense questions that you should be asking your broker in an interview and things that you should be looking for. And then we'll get into the kind of tricky part, which is, how do I know if my values align with this brokerage? Now, there's a lot of things you should be asking in an interview. But I have my little notes here, so I'm gonna go through some of these with you guys. Like, you should be asking, is there training? What type of training is it? Is it mentoring? Do I have a one-on-one trainer, or am I just gonna be coming to classes every week or every day? Or how are you going to help me to get to where I'm making you money? Because essentially that's what you're gonna be doing. What are the costs? Am I gonna be paying you a monthly flat fee, or is there transaction fees, or is there a commission split? What is the commission split? What are those fees? You want to know how much are you going to be paying out of your hard-earned money to this broker or company or company. What marketing materials are provided? Do you have to do your own marketing? Are you allowed to brand yourself, or do you have to stick with the brand of the brokerage? These are important things. Another one that you want to ask is going to be about E&O insurance and policy manuals. Do they exist in this company? Do you have to pay for the E&O insurance out of your dollar, or is it provided by the company? Is it included in your fees? How does that work? Policy manual, is it available? Can I see it? Where is it? All of these little details are important. Another new one that I realize we need to start asking brokers as agents is, now that we have these companies like Door, is, am I going to be an employee, a W-2 employee, or am I an independent contractor? These things are important. When it comes time to file your taxes, you need to know, and you need to know beforehand, because maybe you don't want to be an employee, or maybe you would prefer to be an employee. This is something that can help you make that decision of whether or not this is the perfect brokerage for you. Oh, definitely should be asking about marketing. Like, what marketing materials will you provide me? What do I need to provide for myself? How am I allowed to brand myself? Am I allowed to brand myself, or do I have to use the company branding? Things like that are really important, because you're starting your own business, if you are starting your own business as a realtor. And so these things, they're important. Another thing is signs. You really want to know, what's the cost of signs? Is there a specific company that you would have to use? And like I said, just the important things. That's just the gist of it. Going further into values and how you determine that, number one, is there a website? That's also something that you want to know. Does this company have a website? It's 2018. We should have websites. We should have apps. We should have Instagrams, Snapchats, and all of that stuff. It's kind of important. Social media is kind of life. That's how we operate nowadays. And then when you get to this website, is there an about us? Is there a company culture? Some type of back history on how the company came to be, how the brokerage came to be. A person's history will tell you a lot. That's why I say you should really treat it like an interview, because not an interview, excuse me. You should treat this interview like a date, because you really want to dig in and get to know the company and the person, and decide if this is really somebody that you want to be working with. Usually on a website, you'll find an about us that'll have a mission statement. If there's no mission statement, these are things that you can be asking in the face-to-face or over the phone interview. Hey, what is y'all's mission statement? What are your goals as a company? What that will tell you what's important, really. Somebody's goals or the company goals will tell you what they value. Now, whether or not they align with what you value is your job to determine, because you have to know what you value. If that means getting on Google and searching values or a list of values, and then going through and deciding, hey, this is me, this is me, this is me, and writing that down, do it. I highly suggest getting to know yourself, dating yourself, and determining what it is that you value, what you believe in, and what's important to you. Because then when you are in these meetings, you will know what questions to ask. It'll come naturally. You'll be able to say, hey, I like to travel and I really value time abroad. How does this affect your mandatory phone time? You know, those things come when you really know yourself. So take the time to get to know you, to know your values, and then you'll be able to ask the questions or see and pick up on things that, hey, this is not really aligned with what I believe and what I value. That's my 2 cents for today. I've talked for entirely too long, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in again. And if you have more questions, please leave them in the comments below. I love answering them. It really gets me to think. And subscribe if you like this, if you'd like to see more. I'm sorry about my crazy hair. It will get crazier, I promise. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time. See you later. Bye.